from Oakland. Welcome to Krip Hop Radio. That's like Krip Hop Nation with a K. That was Rob the Noise Temple, straight from the Sugar Hill Gang. If you know about the Sugar Hill Gang going back to 1979, he's still in the mix. And he's down with Krip Hop. Been down with Krip Hop. So today I want to talk about Nigeria. Yes, Nigeria, Africa, because Krip Hop is international. We're not only in the US, we're not only in Oakland, we're international. So a couple of years ago, Krip Hop Report magazine interviewed an activist from Nigeria, the capital there, and we were interviewing him because the government was trying to pass anti-quote-unquote begging laws. And, we interviewed him and he talked about really what's happening is that they don't have disability rights laws. So they're, trying to crack down on people with disabilities doing their work. People call it begging. Poor magazine call it work. They call it street work. So I got an email a couple of days ago saying that the Nigerian government finally passed the disability rights law in Nigeria. So it's been 10 years in the making. They've been fighting for this law constantly, and the president just signed it into law. So I did a little recording. This is gonna play hopefully next week. But really, I reached out to a disabled activist in Nigeria. I asked him to talk about this passing of the law. And, like I said, I'll play that next week. But I just want to highlight what he said. He said, Leroy, this has been 10 years in the making. 10 years of the Nigerian government just saying, no, we won't do it. No, we won't pass it. So, he talked about that. He also talked about now that the law is passed, it covers almost like the ADA, the Americans with Disabilities Act. It covers public transportation, public buildings, getting into public buildings, employment. He had one example of, he did his college years here in the U.S. He went back home to Nigeria, and he's, wanted to teach journalism. Once again, I don't know how he come in contact with, people with disabilities international, especially in Africa. Most of the people that we come in contact are journalists, or disabled journalists. So he went back home and he applied for this teacher's job to teach in the high school. And they really liked what he stood for. He had the paper, he had the BA from the U.S. He had years of experience, covering media, making media. And what happened in the interview is that they said that their classes were all upstairs. So he's like, well, I can't really climb stairs. And they said, well, there's no elevator here, so, we really can't hire you now. Well, we'll stay in contact if we have a class downstairs. So that was 2 years ago. He, of course, they, received a call back. But that tells you what they're going through in Nigeria. No elevators, no public accommodation. So I hope that this law that just passed only a couple days ago. I hope this all goes into effect and be implemented. That's another hurdle that they have to go through. It's one thing about passing it, and I give it up to them because it's been 10 years in the making trying to convince the government to pass it. And now the hard work is on me implementing it. So I hope they get to that point. He also said in an interview, he's like, Nigeria government can learn from the U.S. civil rights movement. Yeah, I think yes, they can learn from us, but also they need to learn, our roadblocks too. Because if you're, about 50 years old and you're a disabled activist, you know that we had to fight to get the Rehabilitation Act of the 1972-73 implemented. They had to shut down the government in the Bay Area and in D.C. So, passing laws is one thing, but implementing it is another. I hope Nigeria will learn, not only learn, but also teach us about how, we could, fully implement disability laws and disability rights. So that's Nigeria, and like I said, next week I'll play that interview because hip hop is international, and we've covered this issue for the last 2 years in Nigeria, so it's nothing new. So we'll have his voice on the air coming up next week. And also I want to stay in Africa because I want to talk about, and I post this on Facebook, but I really think that black disabled musicians, especially musicians with physical disabilities, are promoted and supported a little bit more in Africa than here in the U.S. Why I say that? Because back in 2009, there were 2 bands in Africa, one in Zimbabwe and one in the Congo, in the Republic of Congo, and they blew up. These 2 bands were all people, wheelchair users, and they blew up not only in Africa but on the international stage. Stab in the belly from the Republic of Congo blew up, and they were about 5 members, all wheelchair users, put out 2 albums, had a documentary that showed at Sundance, and I interviewed them both before they blew up and after. Matter of fact, in 2009, I was in Denmark, Copenhagen, and I interviewed them there. But I bring this up because we in the U.S. need to really bow down and really learn about the models of black disabled people around the world, because we don't have all the answers. Looking at these 2 music groups, they blew up. They had CDs. One of them, Prince from, from Zimbabwe. She had a movie that came out that won an Oscar. Back in 2010, 2011. Her band came here. I interviewed them in San Francisco. They did a tour around the U.S. And that's huge for a band that all are wheelchair users to do an international tour. So why don't we have that same here in the U.S.? I mean, big time band, not the underground. I'm talking about mainstream bands. Think about it. You can't think of one black disabled band that is popular in the U.S. That's incredible. So we really had to take our hats off and listen to what they're doing in Africa. And I'm not saying it's a utopia, because it's not. They have their own problems. And when I put that on Facebook, a lot of hip hop artists from Africa said, Leroy, we're struggling too here. We have no access to computers. They can't even do what we can do here. We can go into our own home and make a song on GarageBand and put it up on the internet. Most disabled musicians from Africa can't do that. The people in the Congo, it's like every 5 seconds the internet is down. The same thing in Uganda. I was talking to Ronnie, and he's a journalist. He's a disabled journalist, also down with krip hop. And he said, yeah, the government just turned off the internet for a whole month. So those are the issues that they're dealing with there. So I'm not saying it is a utopia for black disabled musicians in Africa, but I'm saying that they have cases that we can look at and we can say, okay, it's happening there. Why can't it happen here in the U.S. for black disabled musicians? And I'm not talking about blind musicians, because we had that. We had blind blues artists back in the day. I'm talking about physically disabled musicians. You look at Teddy Pendergrass and Curtis Mayfield. When they became disabled, the mass media wrote them off as gone. Wrote them completely off. And Curtis Mayfield was like, no, I'm still here. As a matter of fact, yes, we know his last album that he made, New World, happened in his own bedroom because he accessible on his own bedroom to make that album. So when he was disabled, he made the bedroom into a studio, and he had to lay down to get his voice, back into what his voice used to be. So he made it accessible just to do that album. But even Curtis Mayfield and Teddy Pendergrass had to fight to get back to the quote-unquote mainstream media, with their music after they became disabled. So, we have cases here that we need to look at, in the music industry really needs to think about their ableism when it comes to disabled musicians. I'm not talking about making things accessible, because we have that now. We have computers, we have technology. I'm talking about changing the attitudes and taking the mindset of the music industry. And you have people like, well, we really don't need the music industry. We don't need labels, but still we need the attitudes to change. I'll leave you with another example. Stevie Wonder's first music video, MTV did not play it because they thought that the public would be upset to see a blind man in a music video. I forgot the name of the song, but they didn't play it for a whole year. And Stevie Wonder had to fight them to play that song. So even big time musicians' names, couldn't get their video played, at the time when MTV started, because the ableism of the whole industry. So, I want to leave you with that, and I want to leave you with, krip hop, like I keep on saying, I'll say this until it happens in July. Krip hop is bringing our African brothers and sisters with disabilities here to the U.S. in July to do a tour around the Bay Area. So musicians are coming from Tanzania, Uganda, South Africa, the Congo. We're doing this with no money. You think I'm poor with SSI? They are coming here with no SSI, but they understand the commitment and the dedication. So they say, yeah, Leroy, let's do it. So that's coming up in July. Krip Hop Nation, African Disabled Musician Tour coming in July for 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks in July. So check us out. We're gonna be hopefully we're still looking for venues. So if you know any venues that we can do for free, because like I say we're doing this on SSI, hit me up. We're gonna try to get into East Side Arts Alliance, at least East Side Arts Alliance. So anyway, go to Krip Hop Nation Facebook, Leroy Moore Facebook. Keep in contact. Peace.